announced our captains. I thought the kids did a wonderful job of voting for their leaders. Our captains will be John Houston, Michael Pittman, Jordan Iosefa, and Christian Rector. I thought our kids did a wonderful job in their selection, guys that have really carried our group not only through spring but through the summer and fall training camp. The other thing that was really special that we got to do today, we put Quincy Jonty on scholarship today, who's been a phenomenal teammate and really going to help us and be a major contributor this year. If you remember Corbin, his older brother played for us, also walked on, earned a scholarship, and we got to have a special moment as a team. And Corbin, actually, we did a video with Corbin of him giving the scholarship to his brother, which was a really neat moment for our team, and hopefully you'll get to see that video here in a little bit because it was a pretty special deal. We're excited to play and we're excited to compete on Saturday. The kids are itching, our coaching staff is ready to go, and now it's time to go show up at the Coliseum. So with that, I'll take any questions that you have.
You pretty much telegraphed the Quincy scholarship this year in practice.
I tell you what,
obvious.
Yeah, he's done a wonderful job. In talking to our staff, we had the availability to do one, and per man, unsolicited, I went to each coach, and every coach said Quincy. And just you can see it the way he handled last year sitting out. The way he does on special teams, anytime that we need somebody to help out and give any type of look, he's been there, and so he's very deserving of it, and now I look forward to watching him play. I know he's excited to get out there Saturday.
Injury-wise, is there anybody that's definitely out on Saturday?
No, probably the only one that go ahead and let you know, because it's going to be out tomorrow, is Malik McLean. We did a scope on his knee just to clean some stuff up, so he'll be out for a couple weeks. There's no new news after that.
Anything just about the general excitement of the team to get up there and play that first game, the looks of the freshman faces, all that stuff?
I think all of us are ready. I mean, it's been 7 months of being ready to get back in the Coliseum, a brand new Coliseum, and just a taste that we're ready to get out of our mouth, a bad taste. And we've worked excessively hard in making corrections off of last season. I was just telling Tim Tesla, our sports information director, this is the most fun I've ever had as a coach in 25 years. This group, they're a joy to coach, and they're kind of a shut up and work bunch, and they enjoy being around each other, enjoy competing, and I just can't wait to see them, allow them to go out there after all the work that they've put in to go enjoy a Saturday, because it's been a lot of work over 7 months, and I look forward to seeing the product Saturday.
As you work towards putting together the two deep that we'll see tomorrow, what have been some of the toughest decisions and position groups to sort out?
Well, I think some of our youthful positions, when you look at the secondary right now, you've got some really talented individuals there, but they need experience. And we're going to have to play a lot of guys in the back end. And that's our plan, is to be able to play, 3 to 4 corners, to be able to play 3 safeties, to be able to play nickel. Our front is pretty solidified. I think we're too deep, and I think we're really solid. And we'll have some growing pains in the back end. I think I think Clancy's done a wonderful job mixing in some coverages that can help them. But they'll have successes, they'll have failures, but I know this, they are ultra talented, and as they grow, we'll grow as a team. And so that's probably the most of just saying, okay, hey, we got to let all these kids get their feet wet and get the big eyes to go to small and get calm and get comfortable in their own skin. So we'll plan on playing several guys in the back end.
How many true freshmen do you anticipate playing on Saturday?
Oh my goodness, that's a hard number to say, but there'll be some that are out there with one offense, one defense. There'll be some that will be special teams players, and that's the beauty of what the rule did last year for us. The 4-game rule just allows you to do so much. You can select half those freshmen to play early and half of them to play late. You remember we played Elijah Winston and Malik McLean late in the season. We saved them just because of didn't know if injuries would occur, and we had a bunch of them, and thank goodness we were able to use them late. So there's some kids that we feel just need a little bit more time, and we'll save those games till later, and then there's some kids that we feel are ready to help and contribute right now.
How do you prepare for this game when Fresno State lost so much from last year's team?
You know, generally you know who they are and you know who Coach Tedford is. You know, obviously from personnel matchups, it's a little bit different. And there's several things that go in that are a little bit different this year. I mean, you think of even the new kickoff return rule. You know, everybody, they used to double team on the return. We can't do that anymore. You can't have a wedge. You can't have a double team. So it's a little bit different all the way around. So I think we're going to have to be really good at identifying what's going on in the game, making adjustments within game. But you know, there's not a huge change in philosophy there. It is a change of personnel, and we'll have to identify personnel matchups as the game goes on.
Given Tedford's success recently, what do you expect to see from a Tedford coach team in Fresno State?
Just very, very well coached and very balanced. I thought last year, you know, just going all the way through the season, what he did, both run and pass wise, was extraordinary. You know, any team that can go to Boise and go win on the blue turf to win their conference championship is a well coached team. I don't know how many times that had been done. It might have been the first time, to be honest with you. I think it was. So this is a typical Jeff Tedford group, and I don't expect anything less. You know, he has a couple new faces that'll be out there both offensively and defensively, but we know they'll be well coached. They'll be where they're supposed to be. You don't see a lot of people bust with his group, and it'll be, like I told our guys, it'll be about fundamentals and execution of our offense and defense, and the standard of play that we set all the way through camp, and not getting, you know, playing enthusiastically but not playing emotionally. You know, control our emotions and just do our job.
You know, there's talk with Graham of 55 points and that, you know, that kind of offensive goal. On defense,
I talked
you
about
ever,
that.
no, Graham talks about it. No, not you. No, we're hearing this, you know. But is there any talk of defense about, hey, we haven't had a shutout in a while. That's what kind of defense?
Well, I'm going to say this. I know one of the most competitive souls I've ever been around is Clancy Pendergast, and Clancy Pendergast on game day is about the most competitive person you'll ever meet in your life. So I know that he sets our defense to an extremely high standard, and I know that they'll put their best foot forward. They've done a lot of work to execute at a high level, and if that equals a shutout, so be it. But what I'm concerned with is winning, and whether that's 3-2 or 53-2, 53-52. I really don't care. We walk out with W's each and every week. I'll be a happy person.
Let's do one more. Anyone? Good, thanks, Coach.
All righty,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.
See